Yeah, I am ready.
You're always ready.
I'm born ready.
Born?
Alright. I am Chad Jackson. I am a model and dancer and acting. I'm working at home. I do like washing clothes, laundry all week, eating good food, like having my mom do the dishes. I love dancing a lot.
I wanted to get him into some sort of dance because he loved it. It was his passion, as he will tell you. Chad currently is working with a professional instructor, and he's learning ballroom dancing, and they practice once a week for 45 minutes.
We are a dance studio here at A Time to Dance, and we teach ballroom and Latin dancing. So we work on both those dance styles with Chad. We primarily focus on more theatrical dances because he really enjoys doing a nice show.
The dancing has been kind of fascinating because when he first started dancing, it was for him it was an extension of his mimicking Elvis. So he really loves to dance. Now when he goes now, he has his own moves. Even though she's telling him to do something, he'll do it, and then he adds his own little Elvis twist to it.
Chad, as a student, is very hardworking. He is super energetic when he walks into the studio and is ready to get going. He has a light that just shines out from him anytime the music comes on, and it's just an ideal student to work with, someone who loves dancing and works so hard to accomplish the tasks that we set before us.
Dancing is great. I'm getting it right now, and then I moved like Elvis all my life, like back and forth, sing to it, and then moments of Elvis.
Chad is very tender-hearted, and at the same time, he's a very strong and opinionated individual, which is interesting to have both of those two facets in one person. He likes to work hard, he wants to be pushed, but at the same time, you have to know when to back off a little bit and just let him absorb what you've done with him, even if he's kind of asking for more.
Like 1 and 2, back and forth is 4, and then front, back, of moments like feet, and then slow it down a bit, and fast I can.
I really don't teach him differently. Every student has their own uniqueness, and of course some people learn better one way or the other. Chad is just like any other student.
I want to be like salsa dancing, both of like Elvis moves, like a soft, slow, and fast.
Every time I have a lesson with Chad coming up, it's one of the highlights of my days. I know that it's going to be a good time working with Chad.
Chad was my first child, and I was 25 years old, and I had an ordinary, pretty easy pregnancy, and I was truly surprised when I was told that my son had Down syndrome. And I was sad, I was shocked. I went through the whole why me phase for many days, and we brought him home. My husband and I brought him home. I was still struggling with this little boy and I didn't know what to do or what to expect or what kind of life he was going to have or how I was going to be as a mother. It was all new to me, and not just the motherhood, but now raising someone with a disability. And I was told by doctors that he was not going to do this, he was not going to do that. And so they immediately set limitations on him, which made it even more difficult for me as a mother. And I have to say that my husband is the one that got me up, got me going. He said to me, "You were given Chad. This is a gift from God for both of us. Chad does not know that he has a disability, and he's going to rely on both of us to grow him, to be his parents, and to educate him, and to give him the best there is, and to not set limitations. That's our responsibility. And you got to get up, and get going." And from that moment on, I've been up and going.
Chad's the most special thing in my life. Never regretted it, ever. He's an amazing young man, and I'm extremely happy to have him in my life. When the nurse brought Chad into the room, that's the first time we saw him. The nurse was she qualified herself and said, "I've been doing this for a long time, and here's your son, and you're not going to be able to know this right away, but he has Down syndrome, and I just want to tell you, if I had 40 children, I would love to have them all be like your son." And Julie was, as she is now, a beautiful person. And they laid him on her stomach, and she started crying. And as I realized that she was losing it, I said, "This is a gift that we couldn't have prayed for. This is something we need. I certainly need it because of the life I've had in Vietnam and I'm cynical about so many things. God gave me Chad to get me in the right place. He wasn't in the other room saying, I asked to be this. He's your son, and he needs you to be his mother. He didn't ask to be born this way. We're going to make the best of it, and we're going to be happy about it." I'm involved in Vanguard Landing. It is a 75-acre community with individual cottages.
This is Vanguard Landing, my picture home.
I'm Debbie Deere, and I'm the founder and executive director of Vanguard Landing. And Vanguard Landing is an amazing, intentional, planned community that's meant to provide residential opportunities, places to work, and places to recreate and have fun for our friends with an intellectual disability. One of those future residents is my friend Chad Jackson, who I have known since he graduated from the infant program in Virginia Beach, and he is helping to pick out some of the things that we're going to be here, and you're going to work here.
Yeah, I am.
And you're going to help me work, especially at the Sportsplex, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be a leader, and we are just so excited about everything that's happening at Vanguard Landing and with Chad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My sister's Natalie.
My name is Natalie Moss. I'm a financial advisor, and Chad is my big brother. He is just amazing. I always say he's an angel on earth because he really is.
She's nice, funny, but kind to me. She's played with me a lot.
And he's loving, and he's caring, and it's just unconditional, and it's amazing.
She's making noses about my nose, like and that's it.
We rub each other's noses and we say, "Woody, woody, woody, with some honeys." And it's kind of our verification with each other that we're still connected. I mean, growing up, there's just me and him, And so most people, if they have a sibling, they don't have special needs. we've always been really close. We're like best friends. You know, growing up, there's so many pictures of us, and we're holding hands, and we're laughing, and we're playing together, and we're doing silly stuff, but we're always together. He lives his life the way that we should live. And so I use him as an example of all of the things that I should be doing that he is capable of. You know, when times got tough, we had each other's backs. When things changed for us, we stuck together, and he was my rock. And I don't know if I played the same role for him, but that was what he was for me.
Young adults, children with the Down syndrome disability are usually overweight and have some physical restrictions. Chad is not overweight, and Chad does not have any physical restrictions. He understands the importance of it, and he loves it, like he does dancing, which also is very physical. He is now a role model for people with disabilities, that there are no boundaries, and Chad works out every day, and he just does it because it's a routine for him, and he enjoys it.
We all know Chad is an entertainer by nature, and he's very fond of a Mr. Elvis Presley. So when Chad and I are driving together or doing things, we like to play Spotify in the car, and I'll put on a playlist that has different forms of music, but especially Elvis Presley, because we can car karaoke, and Chad really gets into that, and it's a lot of fun. I would describe Chad to a stranger as being very positive, very jubilant. I say that Chad holds on to an essence of innocence that most of us adults have in some way sort of lost over time. And Chad is the one that's going to light up the room. Chad's going to be the one that's going to bring that energy into not necessarily a stale environment, but if it's stale, it's going to change very quickly.
No matter how bad of a day you're having, just Chad's presence and his personality and his innocence, it brings you back into reality to realize that you're having a great day and you're lucky to be having it. And Chad just has a way of, in a very subtle way, makes you feel that way. You don't really realize it until it's already happened. There's no guilt or conscious thought about it. You just, after you realize Chad put your day back on the right track, and it happened in such a beautiful way that you don't even know it happened until you think about it later.
His work ethic is incredible. I mean, he works hard. He'll go to Tim's, and if they don't have a car to clean, he'll go in the showroom and wipe the ones that are in the showroom. He just stays busy.
Hi, I'm Tim McGuire. I own McGuire & Sons Auto Brokers in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Chad's definitely special, and he'll definitely touch your heart. He's one of one. Having Chad come to work when he comes in during the weekdays is really, really special, because he's a type of person that he'll light up a room, and it's not that he's trying, but he reminds you of your puppy dog when you first got him. No matter how bad your day is, he makes you happy. He lights you up. He's a special person. He says hi to everybody. He hugs everybody, and he definitely makes everybody happy when he comes to work. And when he's not here, everyone says, "Is Chad off today?" Or people are asking, look for him. But he lights up a room when he walks in. You know he's here.
Chad Jackson, my son, an amazing young man, very intelligent, very funny, very entertaining, very sweet. He's very responsible for himself and for others. He is a good worker. He understands commitment, dedication, and family.
I am Chad Jackson. I have Down syndrome.
This journey is just a journey. Chad's gonna make it what it is. Not me, not his dad, not his sisters, not his friends. Chad is gonna be Chad, and Chad is going to be successful.
I want you to see me as a person, not this ability. Chad Jackson, I am a model, a dancer, and sing too.
And now add, I'm an actor.
I am an actor of Elvis Presley.
Last time. Do it a little different.
I am Chad Jackson.